I said, when you buy a new tractor, first thing you do is take care of the manual, because the manual is the book that was made by the company that made the tractor. It gives you all the information you need to know, which includes all the questions, answers to questions that are here. So you can see it says operator's manual. It's a John Deere. It's for the 22. So when you need to find something, you look for the 2250. Okay, the make of the tractor, like we did for the other. Maybe I go up top. It's a famous Americas. So it's a John Deere. That's the answer to number one. Number two, model 2250. Power rating. Power rating is the maximum power available to the tractor, and that's in the model. Look up specifications. Who has the book? Look at the table of contents. Power rating is, if you ever found it, you need to read it out for everybody's sake. What's our engine power rating at maximum speed? Engine power at rated speed 2250, 46 kilowatts.
46.
It says there.
46 kilowatt.
Engine power at rated engine speed, meaning that's the rated speed is the highest speed of the engine. And for this tractor, it is 2,300 RPM, revolutions per minute. That's its rated speed. In other words, that's its maximum speed of the crankshaft. 2,300 revolutions per minute, and in that speed, it produces the power of 46 kilowatts at the engine. Now the other part of the question is PTO. This is the power takeoff shaft. This is the shaft at the back here. We will where you connect the shaft of a machine that is spinning like a rotavator. You attach it to this, and this will turn the shaft of the rotavator, spinning the blades. And in that way, you can not only the tractor is pulling the implement, but it's also spinning, giving power to the implement to turn the soil. That's for the rotavator. So that's why it's called power takeoff shaft, or in short, power rating. It's written in the specifications. It's power speed for the power takeoff shaft. For this one is the 540 RPM revolutions per minute. It operates at 540 revolutions per minute. And to operate it at that speed, the engine needs to be 2070 RPM speed. So the answer to that question is, for the power rating, PTO 540 speed at 2070 engine speed. So in other words, you have to put the speed of the engine to 2070, and there's a dial here where you do that, and at that speed the PTO is turning at 540, and that's the speed that's operating the implement, powered implement. Question 4. petrol or diesel. This is a diesel engine, and you can check there are no spark plugs, there are only fuel injectors. Turbocharged? No. This is question 5. Turbocharged? No. Turbocharged is a piece of equipment that some people attach to the cylinder of the tractor in order to blow more oxygen into the cylinder. The reason for doing that is that then you can increase the fuel supply. You increase the fuel supply so that you have a more powerful engine. So in other words, not only the air is coming from the inlet valve, but the air is also forced in from the turbocharger. And a lot of people, particularly racing cars, people who race cars, use this piece of equipment to make their cars go faster. Okay, so it's not turbocharged. This one is not turbocharged. 2 or 4-wheel drive. This is a 2-wheel drive. In other words, only the back wheels will do the driving. The front wheels do not drive. So it's not a 4-wheel drive. 4-wheel drive refers to when all 4 wheels are doing the driving. The power. Equal or unequal? It is unequal. What this means is the tires in the front and the back are not equal. The tires here, they are bigger in the back, smaller in the front. Equal normally is when you have a 4-wheel drive. Like that, well, that's a 4-wheel drive, but the tires are not equal. That one there. So this is unequal. How is 4-wheel drive engaged, disengaged? Not applicable. This is a list that was taken from one of an educational manual, and it says this is kind of list that you, but this one is not a 4-wheel drive. Transmission type, conventional gearbox. It's a conventional gearbox. There's a gears here, 1, 2, it's a conventional one. Power shift are the ones where the shifting is done by the hydraulic system. But don't worry about that. Number of forward gears. Okay, this one, there are 2 gear levers here. And the question is number of forward gears. So this gear here is called the range lever. This one. This one here is called the gear lever. Both are part of the gear system. Now if I go this way, that's range 1. That's range 1. Now if I shift these gears here, this is gear 1. So this is the strongest. Because shift 1, the range 1 provides more power. Then range 2, this is range 2. Yeah, this is range 2. And then this is the reverse. This is going backward. This one is the reverse. So this one changes from range 1 to range 2 or to the reverse. This one is gear shift lever. This is gear 1. That's the strongest. So if you're just starting to pull an equipment, you probably use this one. Gives the most power to the this is gear 2, this is gear 3, this is gear 4. All of them are going forward. And then as you that's for working in the field. But if you're driving on the road, you don't need so much power. So you can shift to range 2 So you change this one to range 2. That's range 2. That's a lower power. So you shift this one. This is gear 5. Just 4 is the other one. This, and you can see it's written here. It's written right the bottom. 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's the weakest gear. But the fastest. So if you're driving on the road going to the airport and there's no other cars around, you'd probably be using this one. Gear. So number of gears going forward, 8. Yeah? Okay, what's the next one? Number of forward gears, 8. Number of reverse gears, this is, you go to the range lever, go reverse, go back, that's the reverse. And then for the gear here, that's reverse 1, reverse 2, reverse 3, reverse 4. So there are 4 reverse gears. So that means you can drive reverse in 4 different speeds. Okay? So 8 forward gears, 4 reverse gears. Handbrake, yes. This is the handbrake. So just say differential lock. Yes, there is a differential lock for this one. We haven't covered that in class yet, but yeah, this is this one here. The differential lock, that one and this one here. The differential lock, sorry, this one. This is the differential lock. When you operate the differential lock, it stops the, because if you want to go that way, you turn the tractor that way, and those 2 tires will turn that way, and it will go this way. But if you activate the differential lock, it will not turn. It will go straight forward. No matter how much you try and turn it this way, the tires won't turn. That's because sometimes you want to, like in the United States where they have huge farms, you just lock the differential and the tractor will go straight ahead for miles and miles. And then you turn around, lock the differential, and it'll go without you having to turn the wheel. So that's the differential lock. And also for when the ground is slippery, that's when you use the differential lock. But just say yes, there's a differential lock. Hand throttle forward or back to increase engine speed. Okay, we will do that in a minute. Hand throttle forward or back to increase engine speed. This is the hand throttle. This is the same as, this is the foot throttle, speed control. This is the hand throttle. We've already answered the question number 16. 540 RPM, standard PTO speed at what engine speed? It's 540 at what speed? What's the engine speed? 70. So 540 at 270 engine speed. 1000 RPM standard at what engine speed? This one doesn't have the 1000 one, so not applicable. Is seat adjustable for size of operator? So that's for you to find out. This is a standard, this one that has a standard PTO. It's a standard PTO. You read about the different types of PTO in the notes. This one is a standard one. Don't worry too much, just say standard. 20 standard PTO. Are the controls clearly labeled? I think so. For the gears anyway. Foot throttle, yes. This is the foot throttle. Hand throttle back or forward? Let's find out. Oh, yeah. So always when you're starting the tractor, you always put it in a neutral range and neutral gear. Draft control. But we can come back because it makes a lot of noise when we start. Let's continue. Standard PTO clutch, hand, foot or internal hydraulic. This one is a PTO hand clutch. To operate the PTO, this is the clutch. Although it doesn't stay up at the moment, this is the one. So it's a hand. It's a hand control clutch for the PTO. Limit or proportional position control, yes. This one has a limit and proportional control. This part here, which I pointed out earlier. This one. You will read in the notes what that means, but sometimes when you want the tractor to control the depth of plowing automatically, then you use the draft control. That means that the tractor will feel the weight. For example, you're doing the plowing, and you can feel the weight of the plowing. Sometimes it comes to some rocks or some rough parts of the soil, and it's finding it difficult to go forward. Then it lifts the equipment up a little bit, allow it to move forward, then it'll come down again. That's called draft control. D-R-A-U-G-H-T. Limit or proportional control is when you allow the tractor or you allow the driver to do that control. In which case, then you put it to a certain position, this part here, and you just use this. This is to lift and put down the implement. So instead of the tractor doing it automatically, the driver has his hand on this thing here. That's position control for him to actually do it himself, the driver. So that's what we mean by limit or proportional. Top or lower link sensing, it doesn't say. I've had a look at this, it doesn't say, but just put unsure.
No.
We'll have to look up the internet. Response control on raise, lower or both. External hydraulics control. This is this thing here. This where you get the hose, hydraulic hose from a different implement that needs control, and then you attach it to down the back here. There's the inlets. I think there's four external. Number of external outlets is 4. External hydraulics control, yes. This is this one here. This is external hydraulic. So it can operate another machine by using oil, hydraulic control. Ballast types used, water. The tires in the back contains water up to 3/4 of the height. I'm not sure if this one has the water, but all tractors are supposed to have water up to 75%, and the rest is air. The reason for that is to increase the traction so that the tires can bite into the soil and doesn't slip too much. Particularly if you're pulling heavy weights, the tires will tend to slip. So instead of doing that, you add traction by putting water. That is what is called ballast. Ballast, B-A-L-L-A-S-T. It's putting water in to make it heavy. Some countries, in some tractors, you put some iron heavy equipment on the back. You add heavy equipment, some pieces of metal in the back. For ships, you know, that float, they use water too. They pump water in and use that to pull the ship down so that it doesn't fall over. So ballast is a common thing to add weight traction. Tire sizes. Okay. Have a look at the tires. I think there's some numbers on the tires. Have a look at them. What is the width of the rim? I thought I put 16.9. That's the width. That's the width of the tire.
16.9.
16.9. Yeah. By 30. These are inches. In inches, yeah, it says here. The first number, 16.9, represents the tire width in inches. The second number represents the rim diameter in inches. Okay, what about the one in the front? 7.5. Yeah, 7.5 inches width of the tire and 16. I think there's a 16 there.
16.
Diameter. 16 inches diameter of the rim. Okay. Anyway, it's here. Written here. What else?
What's the 7.5? What's the 7.5?
That's inches of the width of the tire. The width from one side of the wall to the other side of the wall. Ballast or tire size. Category 1 or 2 linkages. There are two categories of linkages, Category 1 and Category 2. Category 2 is for big machines. So like, see those, these things, these hitches. Those are Category 1. It is made so that all tractors have a slightly bigger one, and it's for different tractors. So when you're ordering machine spare parts or implements, you have to specify whether it's a Category 1 or Category 2 tractor. This is the Category 1 one.
Category 1.
Power steering. Yeah, it's a power steering tractor. All tractors have power steering these days because it's quite heavy. So the steering itself is a power. To assess comfort, noise, visibility, precision of control, safety, and you need to use 1 for poor up to 5, very good. This one you need to answer yourself. Describe how 32. Comfort, noise, visibility, precision of control, safety. Yeah. 33. Describe how to start the engine. Stop the engine. Correctly dismount from the tractor. correctly hold the steering wheel. So those things are all important because you also need to remember this is a very dangerous machine, and a lot of people have been killed in the past because because of not following procedures properly. So how to start the engine? You have to make sure both gears are in the neutral position, and the handbrake is on. You put your foot on the clutch, then you start the engine. You turn the key or the key, and then you press the start button for this one. We're going to do that shortly. We can answer the other question later. Okay. To correctly, dismount from the tractor. No, to mount the tractor, to get on the tractor. Oh, sorry. You climb up on the left-hand side, not on the right-hand side. You can see it's got the brakes here, and it's got speed control, and it's got this lever for operating the up and down movement of the hydraulic system, the 3-point hitch. So only on the left-hand side you can walk up. You can mount the tractor, and you can see they put these rails on it for you to mount and to dismount. This one and this one, so that you can mount up safely and dismount safely. Never ever come up this way or go down that way, on the right hand side. Okay, that's question number 33. So which ones do we need for the hand throttle forward or back to increase engine speed? I think that's the one. Okay, so never, the other safety, read the manual for the tractor. Never allow anybody to ride on the tractor with the operator. On there or on here or on here. It's very dangerous. It's against safety rules because the person riding here can fall down and get caught under the tire or from the machine behind. So the number one rule, the only person that should be on the tractor is the driver. Never carry any materials on the plates, on here, on here, on here, because it can cause an accident. So that's another safety one. The other one is never stand between the tractor. If somebody is helping you attach an implement, never allow that person to stand between the tractor and the implement, because you can all of a sudden have something. Maybe you fall asleep all of a sudden, and the tractor goes back quickly and hit the person in the back. So always stand to the side. Okay. Yeah. Question 14. Okay. So that's neutral. Tim. Yeah.
Guys, take one.
would kill myself. Okay, last question. Calculate the mean effective pressure of the engine at rated speed. Now we give this question every year, and everybody knows how to copy it from everybody else. I'm not sure. I think it's on the Moodle page, the answer to this one. But anyway, I think it's a good idea for you to. What do you need? Is the question. Hey, yeah, somebody do the. It's a mean effective pressure at rated speed. Somebody do the calculation. I mean, sorry, organize the formula. You start from IP. IP is equal to lambs over 2. Now, IP is equal to PME lambs over 2. Now, what we want is the PME. So PME is equal to IP multiplied by 2 divided by lambs. True. So we need IP power multiplied by 2. The 2 is there. You need area. So you need what do you need? The area. You need the power. Pi d squared, pi power squared over 4. So you need the power. Lance, you need the stroke. N is equal to 4. Speed is, what's the maximum speed is 2,300. 2,000, so you use those numbers. What we need to find is the power. So, these you find under specifications. Specifications. Okay. Specifications. Power 106.5 millimeters. So write it down. 106.5 millimeters. Stroke 110 millimeters. What else do you need? The speed. The rated speed, that's the maximum speed. 2,300 RPM. Speed. I think you, that's the one you want to find. The question is,
Stroke and 110.
the question is,
Stroke is 110
calculate PME.
millimeters.
Calculate the mean effective pressure. That's PME. Because that's not given here. The formula, remember, it's IP is equal to PME multiplied by lambs L, A, and S divided by 2. But you want the PME. So you leave the PME on one side, you take the lambs, put it on the other side, so that goes under power IP, and the 2 goes up, multiplied to the power. So it's 2 IP divided by lambs is equal to PME. So the last thing you need, which we already gave you in the beginning, is IP. What's IP? You already got that information. The indicated power of the engine. Engine power at rated engine speed is 46 kilowatts. So that becomes 46,000 Newton meters per second. And from there you can calculate the mean effective pressure. Any questions? is 41 kilowatts.
So the power rating is 250. Oh, the
46
46,
kilowatts.
46 kilowatt.
The power is 46 kilowatts.
Okay.
The rating, yeah, that's the power rating. Rating is the maximum speed that the engine can reach.
And the
And the
PTO.
PTO at rated PTO speed is 44 kilowatts.
44 kilowatt.
Yeah. Tractor 2250, 540 RPM, 44 kilowatts.
Okay.
The bore 106.5 millimeter. Stroke 110 millimeters. Rated speed is the maximum speed. It's 2,300 RPM.
Okay.
But for the speed for the PTO to operate, 540 RPM. PTO speed is 2,070 RPM of the engine.
Okay. So that's it.
Yeah.